What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Strive, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm bringing you the Prestige Nightfall for Week 8 of Destiny 2. Now, this Nightfall is the Inverted Spire Nightfall. And for the modifiers, we're going to have Momentum, which is health and shield regeneration are disabled while standing still. You need to run around or move quickly to regenerate health. The next one is going to be Time Warp Rings. This one pretty much is just rings around the map that you have to jump through, and each ring will give you 30 seconds. They're only in certain sections of the map, and I will show you those sections later in the video. So, let's get into this video. Okay, so for the first part right here that you're watching now, all you're really going to do is kill all the enemies here, and every enemy has to be dead, and just run up and hack this little spire thing, I guess. That's all you really need to do, and then once that's done, you can move on to the next like little location place. Now, quick tip on how to get past this place fast is to just have your whole team focus fire on this one Colossus, and once you get him down, you can pretty much just run past this and jump through it, and you'll get teleported over to the other side, and you can do that fairly quickly, and you don't waste a whole lot of time. It eliminates all that time of killing the useless ads you really don't need to kill. So here in this next part of the mission is really where you start seeing the rings. Your best bet is pretty much to just stay up on top of this little platform and kill ads down below so you can eliminate them all, and it's just a less chance of you dying, because all three people dying really sets back a lot of time. Another thing you want to make sure is that you do not step inside this ring. Once you step inside this ring, it activates all the other rings to spawn, and all the rings that spawn only have a certain amount of time that they're there. So once you activate it, you have to grab all the rings in a certain amount of time, or else they'll despawn. And if you have, more than one or two maybe rings despawn, 2 rings is a minute, so that's a nice bit gone off your time. The rings are going to spawn on 3 sides. There's going to be 2 in the middle right here. There will be 3 or 4 up to the left. I'm not exactly sure because I didn't do left, I did right. And you're going to have 1 person of your fire team dedicated to getting those few. And then there's going to be these ones on the right, which I know isn't the best picture, but you get a basic understanding of where they are. And you'll have 1 member of your fire team do that. So you'll have 3 members of your fire team going through and collecting all of these orbs. You're just pretty much going to proceed to kill the end goblins and stuff, and minotaurs and stuff if you haven't already. And if you leave this part with around 6.5 to 7 minutes, you're fine. 7 is good, but I mean, we did it in 6.5. But you shouldn't have much trouble leaving this area with, around 7:40 to 8 minutes left. It's pretty simple. Basically, for this next part, you can pretty much just run past all this. You might have to kill 1 or 2 Cabal, but that's pretty much it. I mean, you can run past this and then jump on your Sparrow when you get down on the ground, and then Sparrow all the way over till you see this big base type thing. Now, once at this base, you're going to need to kill 3 enemies. Well, you're only going to need to kill 2 to advance. But there is 1 enemy in the middle that you're going to kill. Trust me, he is annoying as shit. So what we did is we took 3 members of our fire team, and we went to this right bunker on this side, and we killed the first blood companion, I think they're called, or whatever the hell. I don't have the video up in front of me, so I don't know the name of them. Like blood guards. Then the second guy is this middle Centaurian, or this Colossus, sorry. He is just annoying as hell, so take him out, or else this will just make this whole part a lot worse. Okay, and the third enemy is over on this left bunker, and he's the same one. He's just the blood guard. What we did is we took all 3 of our fire team members to the right side, then all 3 focus fired on the Colossus, and then all 3 went to the left side. We got through this part fairly quickly. Now, the next part, once you get this done, is it's going to again spawn more rings. As you see by this picture here, this ring that you use to activate all the other ones is kind of like in between the left bunker and the middle. I'm sorry it's not the best picture, but I wasn't the person that actually activated these, so I didn't get the best angle of it, but I did manage to find this one. And it's just going to be the same thing. There's going to be ones on the left, there's going to be ones in the middle, and ones on the right. I have footage of me doing the right ones The middle and left are the same thing pretty much. I mean, you don't really need to see footage of it to know where they are. They're not exactly hiding. They are fairly simple, and you get a nice bit of time to actually pick them up. So, I mean, it's not like you need to know exactly where they are right after each other, because you can see them all once the rings spawn in. So, you know, just look for them. They're really big rings. It's not that hard to see them. Now on this next part, this part's fairly easy. This part you only have to activate something and then wait for it to get to 100%. The easiest thing to do is to keep somebody up on top of the platform and have 2 people drop down. Activate the thing and then just run in a circle, because most of the enemies are the gladiators with the swords, and they won't really shoot at you because they don't have any guns. You know, all they have is swords, so they're going to try and hit you. If you run in a circle, you won't get hit at all. You can just do that until it gets to 100%. Have the guy up top drop down, and then all 3 of you run towards the little launching thing at the same time. You can do it without all 3 being there, but it just makes it easier for the guy up top, because as soon as 1 or 2 of you go through that thing, then all the enemies bunch up around it. It just makes it harder. And when you get towards the end, don't forget to activate your jump, because if you just land like straight up, most times you die. And activating like your jump or like your glide, whatever it is, will stop that from happening. After that, you can pretty much just run past all of these enemies down to the drill. Once at the drill, it's probably best for you to kill some adds. If you go into the drill with about 5 minutes, you're good. You can kill adds until about 4 minutes 30 seconds, then you can run and start picking up rings again. The ring that activates them all is really hard to miss. I mean, it's literally the first thing you run down to. There's going to be 3 sets of rings again. There's going to be one just on the straight path following where you start out. There's going to be one on the top layer up towards here, and there's going to be a set of rings down towards the bottom. Again, you're going to split your fire team up into 3 different people, and those 3 different people are going to go get all the different rings. I did the top, so that's what I have footage of. Okay, so after the part that you get the drill done, you're going to head down and you're actually going to start the boss encounter. If none of your teammates are with you, don't worry about it. They all get teleported here at the end. So basically to start the boss encounter, all you need to do is kill these 3 harpies up here. One of them most of the time drops heavy ammo. Now what we did is we had basically 2 people with Ward Cliff, just kind of absolutely hit him with that. That took his shield down a nice bit and got him down to the second part pretty quickly. And then we just kind of team fired him until we got down there, because once he starts going down to that second part, he despawns all the enemies that are actually up here. So you can, get pretty close to death and kill him, and you'll be fine. So once you get him down here, then he's going to make this platform up here disappear, and then you can kill him in his second phase. Okay, so once down to his second phase, there's actually a really easy way to get this guy down to his third phase in like a minute. It's actually a pretty cool thing that one of my guys in my fire team actually showed me. And basically all you're going to do is just follow where we go, and then line all 3 of your people up behind this little, I guess you could say like podium type thing. And he can still hit you, but he doesn't do nowhere near as much damage, and you can just sit there and shoot and not take damage from anything else. In fact, I'm not even sure if any other mobs spawned at this point. The first time we did the Nightfall, they did, but that's just because we died a lot, and we had to spawn back elsewhere. But other than that, I don't think there was much doing that. And when you have a Warlock, you can just place a healing rift right here, and when people get injured, all they gotta do is stand inside that, and it will automatically heal them, assuming you can't heal while standing still. And it really helps out a lot, and you can get him down to his third phase fairly quickly. Alright, and for this last part, where you get him down to his third phase, where he's down here, pretty much all you're going to want to do is unload everything you have into him. If you have any power ammo left, which by the way, it's also best to use a rocket launcher, or a fusion rifle, or maybe a sniper rifle. Swords are not really recommended. But you're just going to unload all that into him. Unload any supercharge that you have into him. Try to take his health down so that he dies. Coming into this part, I would say probably around 4.5 minutes to 4 minutes. You should be able to kill him in that amount of time. 5 minutes, you should be pretty good. I think we came in here with about 5.5 minutes, maybe, or maybe 4.5 minutes. So you're pretty much just going to do that. Make sure to kill all the adds that are out around so that they don't kill you. Pop a healing rift in the middle, so that you can just keep running through it. That's pretty much what you do. You should have no real problem killing this guy. Once this is done, you have successfully completed the Prestige Nightfall. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. If it did help you at all, make sure to like the video. And if it helped, make sure to subscribe. Follow my Twitter for all the latest updates. And I will see you guys in the next video.